Australia time. Right, fuckers. Help me out here. Google Maps again. We're going Google Maps again. Right. Zoom in, 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 zoom in. Right. So, chat. There is this thing I wanted to talk about that I wanted to know who else is with me on this. So here's Australia, by the way. You ever seen Australia? That's what it looks like. It's fucking huge. It's like a continent. It's a continent and an island and a country. Fucking ridiculous, right? Mental. Anyway, what about you, soft boy? All my comedy songs are just jokes. They're not about me. Anyway, here's the country. Look at it. There's Brisbane. Any Brisbaners? I wonder if anyone watching this lives in Ipswich near Brisbane. Yeah? I'm probably fucking terrifying someone right now. It's like 6 a.m. for you. And I'm just like, who lives here? That must be scary. Wait, I bet I can scare you. Hold on. Who lives? Let's go. Who lives in Frederick, Maryland, near Baltimore, huh? Any of you? That would scare some of you. Some of you are scared right now. I just thought of you. I just thought of you, Emma from Maryland. Everyone in chat, just say, yeah, Emma from Maryland. Everyone say, yeah, Emma from Frederick, Maryland. I'm just someone spooked from that. Anyway, here's Australia. Australia's pretty fucking huge, right? I don't know if you can understand how big Australia is, but like, look how big India is. India's a huge country, right? Look at fucking Australia. It's like twice the size. Australia's huge. You could fit the entirety of the United States in Australia like a bunch of times. It's mental. It's crazy, right? So. I have a bit of a bucket list goal that I want to do, and if I do it, chat. How about this? If I do it, I promise you I'll vlog it. Because I really want to do it. I want to do travel vlogs, chat. Would you guys come along if I made a travel channel? Where I just did travel vlogs? That would really suit me. I love traveling, and now that COVID's over, I want to do it more than ever. And you guys have facilitated me an income where I can feasibly do that and not have to, and I can keep streaming on the go because I have this job that you guys have given me. This is... I could, chat. Should I? Maybe. Write some songs on the way, do some music. That sounds like a fucking dream. Do it with some friends. Yeah, fly my friends out with me. Yeah, and I'll do little challenges that you guys can set me. That'd be cool. Anyway, well then this thing will be part of this idea. So Australia, right? I was always under the impression, right, that Australia, you've got Melbourne, you've got Canberra, you've got Sydney, right? So notice how everything's around the edge. Even if you go all the way on the other side, you've got Perth all the way over here, right? So Australia, in my eyes, is like a coastal country, right? Everything's on the coast. So whenever I'm doing like GeoGuessr, I'm always doing the coast of Australia, right? And then I don't know if you can see this, chat, but can you see right in the middle of the screen one big text, like if you zoom out, like it's the only city, right in the center, Alice Springs, Australia, right? And when I zoomed in, like, let's just look at this, right? Look at this shit, right? Australia is just like barren desert all the way through the center, apart from this fucking Alice Springs, right? And I saw this and I was like, this is sick. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, that is mental that they have this city in the middle of the country. Like, look around. There's just rock. Look, let's just drop ourselves down on a road somewhere. They're like, here, what's going on here? I don't know. This is all it is, all around Alice Springs. Just this arid outback, this kind of scrubland, right? And I'm going to be honest with you, chat, I fell in love. I became obsessed with this city. And I Googled it, and like, I'm sure there's someone watching here right now that lives in Alice Springs. I mean, it's a pretty popular place. It's very well known. I mean, I'd heard of Alice Springs. I wasn't sure. I didn't know it was right in the fucking middle. Look at this shit. Look, the only places around are like little townships like this. Look, this is the only shit. That's quite cool, actually. It's in a giant circle. I like that. This is the stuff I want to see before I die, chat, honestly. It's the stuff I want to see before I'm old. What's the point in doing it all when you're old? Anyway, so I saw this, and I fell in love, chat, with Alice Springs. I was like, That's ridiculous. That's mental. So I decided I wanted to go there, and I discovered that one of the more interesting ways of getting there. I don't know if you can see this, chat. If we go back to the layers. It's this big fucking highway, huge yellow highway that snakes down the country all the way from Darwin, which is where, you know, you get the Great Barrier Reef from Darwin. Pretty cool. Like to go there. Comes all the way down through the entire outback, just miles and miles of desert, and it ends up down here in Port Pirie, I guess. I would have thought Adelaide. Yeah, here we are. It ends in Adelaide, right? Chat, is there any vlogs online of someone driving that? Is Tubbo here? What's Tubbo said? Nice city, bro. Thanks, Tubbo, man. Thank you, man. Morglavania, thank you for the 20. Is there a vlog of someone driving that entire thing? Because I've Googled it. It has a name. What's the name of the highway? It's got a name. It's the A87, I think. Hold on. Australia A87. Stuart Highway. The Stuart Highway, right? Stuart Highway vlog. See if that comes up with anything. Stuart Highway road trip. Uploaded in 2018. The fastest road in the Southern Hemisphere, 2016. Stuart Highway, 2015. All these videos less than 1,000 views. That's mental. It's so cool. Is it just me that thinks that's really cool? There's just this giant highway that goes all the way up the country. And look, there's just this massive stretch, the length of my country, like the length of England. There's road of this. There's power lines, but there's nothing. How dangerous is it to drive? Is it dangerous to drive down here? You know, is there... Look at these flies. Is it dangerous to drive down here? Is there, you know, what's the risk of, you know, how many service... How do you get water? Do you have to pack water and food? You know, like, what's the... You know, this is the kind of stuff I want to learn about and I want to do. It just goes on and on. How long does it take to drive? How long does it take to drive Stuart Highway? To drive the highway, allow 7 days minimum, then budget for days for stops along the way to get food and drink. Does that not just excite you? Ah. Man. And imagine all the places, because there's little towns along the way, right? Look, if we just keep getting... Look, here we are, Tennant Creek. There's just these little towns along the way. It's got an airport. Tennant Creek looks pretty big, actually. Look, if we just drop down in Tennant Creek, look. We've got these, like, sick stuff. Really, really cool. Really, really cool. I want to do it. I want to drive this. I want to see what's going on. I want to stay in a 1-star motel room in fucking Tennant's Creek if they have any. I mean, there we go. Goldfield Motel. There you are. Stop there. See what's happening in Goldfield Motel, you know. I'm smitten, chat. I'm smitten. Shankan, thank you for the 5. Yeah. Sorry, I know someone said come to Australia and that's what started this whole discussion. Do you mind me talking about one more thing? Can you drive though? That's problem number 1. I'll learn to drive. I am actually going to learn to drive at the end of this year. Because I'll be going to America soon. And I'll need to know how to drive when I'm in America. I will still be streaming before you ask, yes. Anyway, I want to talk to you more about so when I've always loved like Google Earth. I don't know if the phrase loving geography is the right word, because to love geography means to love, you know, learning about, you know, HDCs and LDCs and volcanoes and earthquakes and stuff, which I find interesting, but just not quite as interesting as I find countries and history. So I guess I'm more of a geo historian lover. A bit of a I love the human side of geography. I love the idea with the people and stuff. And when I was a kid, this was around the same time I was going to J Club actually. On my dad's computer, we just installed Google Earth, which was brand new at the time. Google Street View didn't even exist, right? Google Street View wasn't real. It was an idea, a glimmer in Google's mind. Raxlower with a 6, thank you very much. It was like a glimmer in everyone's mind, right? Google Street View, and it ended up being quite controversial. For those of you that were around during the advent of Google Street View, who remembers the controversy? I think there is still a bit of controversy actually with a few people. I know Germany has an opt-out process for it, but people thought that people were going to use Google Earth to because people were going to use Google Street View to stake out places to rob, which is kind of weird because you could just go there in person and get the same effect. I don't know. So people were blurring their houses, and there were protests against it. Anyway, I know some countries don't even allow Google Street View vans. Like India allows Google Street View uploads, but I don't think it allows the vans in. I think I might be wrong on that. But are you planning on meeting Quackity? Maybe in months, maybe in less than 50 hours. You'll never know. But either way, I was that was a joke, by the way. Don't get excited about that. Either way, I was obsessed with Google Earth, right? I was in love with it, and I used to love going around Europe, especially, and I used to love Scandinavia quite a lot, like Sweden, Finland, and stuff. And I've always Finland. I know some of you don't like being put in with Scandinavians. Geographically Scandinavian, right? Geographically Nordic, like Iceland and stuff up here. And I've been fortunate enough that even before I was a streamer, I've oh yeah, don't spam your locations in chat, you fucking losers. That's how you get that's how you get fucking doxed. Anyway, so I became really into Scandinavia, right? And just the geographic side of it. I love how thin Norway is. And I remember just scrolling around up here and all of these northern towns. By the way, is this where it is? Nordkap? Where's Nordkap? Is this Nordkap? Nordkap, here we are. So you got Nordkap up here, right? And I wanted to pitch this to Tom Scott because this is pitched as the most northern part of continental Europe, the most north you can go in continental Europe, right? But if you go just a couple feet to the left, how did you fuck that up? How did you fuck that up? You've got it's the most northern point in continental Europe. I don't know, man. It seems like a big oversight. So I was like, I want to go. If I ever speak to Tom Scott, I want to pitch him the idea of the most northernmost point in Europe isn't. Tweet that at him. Someone tweet this clip at him. Clip that. Tweet it at him. I want the most northernmost point in Europe is not. That's a really cool video idea. Anyway. So I was really into my Northern Europe, kind of Norway and that, right? And I used to go around all these little towns and just have a look at them. And they're all pretty cool. Look at this. Just a little on the side of a hill, you know? And then you've got this one, which is just windy little roads and stuff. And I was like, these are really cool. You've got Hammerfest, which is quite a big one, that little port. Got a little cruise ship, it looks like. Extra Briggan. You want some extra Briggan? You got these little islands with just a couple houses. People live their entire lives on these islands, you know? Maybe going to the mainland to restock and things, you know? It's cool. It's really interesting lives the people that live here must have, right? And then I found this place. Tromsø. How do you pronounce the O with a line through it? Tromsø. Anyway. I found this when I was a kid. And it's just on all sides surrounded by mountains. And the only thing around it is these little villages, right? These little townships. There's no big cities for miles, right? All there is mountains and rivers. And it's the city on an island on what is effectively a lake that joins the sea, the edge of an estuary, right? And it was such an important place that they built a fucking highway to it. Look, It's just a big yellow highway connecting just to Tromsø and nowhere else. And that intrigued me so much because, like, the history of this place is so interesting. And it became a bit of a running joke with me whenever I'd refer to someone as being, like, far away. You can turn off sub-only mode now, by the way, mods, if it's getting better. Eve Street, I think the 25. I had, like, this... Thank you, mods, by the way. Good job. I had, like, whenever I needed to talk about, like, a place being far away, like, if I was saying, like, oh, he's gone far away, I'd be like, oh, he's gone to fucking Tromsø. Right? That's what I used to say. Oh, he's gone to fucking Tromsø. It was like my go-to city for, like, someone being far away. And what ended up, and I've never been. I've never even been to Norway. I've been to Denmark, I've been to Sweden, I've been to Iceland. I've never been to Norway. So chat, I'm going to Tromsø at the end of this year. I'm booking my flights. I'm going to Tromsø. This place that I've been obsessed with, and I used to, every time I do Google in Microsoft Flight Simulator, try to fly from Tromsø, because it's just the first place that I think of. And so I'm going. I'm booking a flight and I'm going. I've never been to Norway. That's what I'm doing. First travel vlog. I maybe won't vlog it. I don't think I'm going for very long because I'm going to America really soon after. So we're recording the new Lovejoy EP, like mid this month. Then I'm going to Tromsø. Then I'm going to America. So maybe not a vlog. Maybe that's just me time. It's probably just me time. But pretty cool, huh? I went to school with a boy from Tromsø and he was terrifyingly pale. Oh yeah, another cool thing about Tromsø, because it's surrounded by mountains on all sides, the sun just doesn't rise in the winter sometimes. So I hope to see that. I hope to see that in the winter. I want to see the sun not rising. That would be cool. I saw the sun setting earlier when I was staying in Italy. They had mountains where the sun didn't set properly. Well, it set really early. Yeah, coolio. Have a safe trip, Mr. Soot. Thank you. I will. I'll tell you all about it when I get there. Dark. Yes. Well, I mean, I'm gonna be in light afterwards, so I'll be fine. Yeah. Come to Brazil, maybe. Maybe if you're lucky, if you're good. How many songs for the new EP? 3. 2 of them in a cover. One is a cover of one of my favorite songs ever. I want to get it out before the end of the year because I want to make it clear that my 2021 Lovejoy stuff is very different from 2022 and 2023. So, you know, it's like a completely different thing. I want people who listen to Lovejoy 2021 to be like, oh, that's their 2021 stuff. So basically, I want you to treat these 3 EPs like an album. So treat Are You Alright, Pebble Brain, and the new one, Name Not Disclosed. I want you to treat all 3 of them like an album. And then the next year, I'm going to make an actual album. And maybe a couple singles and stuff. Yeah. That's the plan. Have you ever been to Portugal? Yeah, a few times. I like Portugal. Gigs, 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 says a first-time chatter. Yes. Gigs, gigs, gigs. We will be doing gigs, gigs, gigs. What region of England are you from? I don't know. South, I guess? South England? Yeah, South. Where are you guys going in the US? Anywhere where people will come. Really. If we go there, well, when we go there, it'll be wherever you guys will come. But first, we'll do the UK. I don't want to do big tours off the bat because we're shit. I can't emphasize enough how bad we are at live shows. Lovejoy. We've done little rehearsals and we've done practices and we've played in front of like friends. We are bad. We're really Mark is the only one holding it together. We need practice. So we're going to be doing small, I want to call them pilot gigs first in England, in the south of England. Where what we'll do is we'll do these really quick pub gigs. Like we'll announce them on the day. Ignore everything on Spotify, by the way. It's all bullshit. Any Spotify like tour or gig you see is a lie. But yeah, we'll do like pilot gigs, and I want to go and practice. And it'll be one of those things where like, hey, we're not going to be perfect, but like I want to have like gigs where like we have maybe like 20 to 50 people, maybe 100, and then we play for them, and then afterwards we ask you guys, like, what did you think? How would you improve it? Would you change the set list? Would you do this? Would you do that? So that's what we'll do. Big tours aren't a little while away. I'd love to be doing them now, but I just don't think I'm good enough. And I want to be, if I'm giving you proper big tours and I'm charging you ticket prices, I want to make sure I'm doing them right. These little pilot gigs will be probably very cheap. So, but yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. Oh boy, am I worn out? It's been an hour, chat. That's my hour. That's my hour of stream done. Nah, we can keep going a little bit longer if there's anything else you want to talk about. Tubbo saying tours ? MCC this week, yes. MCC All Stars. Me, Tubbo, Filzer, and Tommy. I miss Techno, man. I begged him. I was like, Techno. What did I say? I said, is there any way I can convince you to play All Stars? I said, we'll have a lot of fun. We won't be stressful. We won't play too seriously. But he's not. He doesn't want to. And that's fair enough. That's totally understandable. But yeah, we'll miss him. It was one of those things where Tubbo is perfect. I think Tubbo is. So I'm so close to Tubbo, and we're all so close to Tubbo. He's the perfect. And I know it must be quite big shoes to fill, because, you know, with like the sleepy boys. But Tubbo is always sort of an honorary sleepy boy in my eyes. He's always been one of us. He's always been with us, and I think he's the perfect person to step into Techno's big old shoes, and it'll be great. But I will miss Technoblade. Yeah. Yee. Are you doing lore? Lore. It's almost the anniversary of the big moment, November 16th, isn't it? I won't be around. I'll be writing. Sorry. I've been trying to get going with lore recently, but everyone's very busy. I've got about 2 more streams planned that are ready to go right now, and then I've got a bunch others, but I don't want to say how many. Yeah. So yeah, but it will almost be a year since the big bang, the big boom. A year. How's No Nut November going? Why is people's masturbation habits like so public? I don't get it. Like the question of are you doing No Nut November? It's such a fucking hard question. Cause it's like you either go, yeah, I love fucking I love withholding masturbation. I love semen retention. Or people are like, you doing No Nut November? You're like, no, I'll be jacking off regularly, actually. I'll be doing run-of-the-mill standard jacking off this month. Oh, it's so funny to see. Ghostler, thank you for the 10. Love this chat, Wilbur. Thanks, man. I'm glad. Mr. Soot, you can't see the Great Barrier Reef from Darwin. Oh. Great Barrier Reef. Where is it? Was I being a silly goose? Was I being a silly goose? Oh, yeah, it's not near Darwin. Oh, okay. Well, you get some cool coral reefs, I bet. Bet you get some cool coral reefs, huh? Uh-oh, Bella, thank you for the 5. Anyway. It's been a pleasure, honestly, chat. It's been really nice. It's been a really nice... I'm surprisingly unexhausted. Normally I'm very exhausted after stream, but I'm surprisingly unexhausted tonight. You guys have been splendino. Are you continuing Hey and Stuff? Oh. Hey and Stuff's a complex one because, like, I struggle to talk for an hour unprompted. I struggle to talk for an hour prompted. So 40 minutes unprompted is really hard for me. I just don't have it in me. I don't have the energy, you know. Saddest animation. I've seen it. I watched it on Tommy's stream, guys. It's probably a YouTube clip of me and Tommy watching it. Where'd you get your glasses? Amazon. What about merch? Lovejoy merch soon. How was your breaky bog? Was it a break? I was gone for like 12 days. If I have a break, you'll know. I'll be gone. Muffin music video. I've seen it. Good job, Bad. Bad's done a really good job with that. It's very fun. Will you get real glasses? Yes, I will. Anyway, chat. Chat. I am gonna have to... Oh, fuck. That was the wrong button. Ah! I'm gonna say bye to you. Who should we raid, chat? Who do you